From the capital of Tennessee and of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. He fields it from the 8. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Now we're on the counter, and he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
From the gun, Stroud escapes the pocket. Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Forced out to his right. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Titans nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Get set, get set.
Running for the first. Here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And the Texans have recovered it. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Higgins, the man in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Chased out to his right. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 13-0 lead.
Touchdown, Texans.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee to the line, first and 10.
Outside.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gets it to him on the screen. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Christian Harris on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
What a hit, and the ball's loose! And the Texans grab it! And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
First down, Stroud. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Taking a deep shot here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 20-zip lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 21-zip already. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. No run. This is Gray. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. We'll bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
On the right side, Nolan has it. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard
Now it's Stroud. That one connects. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead.
Titans nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set.
Off the play fake, Purdy. As the open man downfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Titans have the 1st. Working quickly here.
49-yard line.
I got him. On me. Yellow.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. On the move, headed right. Purdy has it knocked out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came from, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's an early runaway. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Get set. Yellow.
Play action now with Purdy. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
Could not beat the defender there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
4th and forever coming up.
18, watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Hot.
They're going to go. It's Purdy. He's going to try another deep one here. That's grabbed inside the 30. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25.
First down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
First down throw by Purdy. Caught near the goal line. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. Setting up the running back screen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Yellow. Up.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Squad, mother. Hey, uno.
Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative stop like that.
Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Oh, 18, 11. Good.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get set. Up.
Looking to throw, Purdy. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
The With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
For a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
This is Gray. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Looking slant route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watch out!
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Here's Purdy to throw. On him again, and he goes down again. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared, they were ready for it, and now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
1st and 10 from the 43. Starting Starting this drive with a design run. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
19 Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's third down.
Dose of the hurry up here. On third and long, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Here we go. 118. Hey, south.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
118. Watch out.
Purdy on the play action. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
118.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call, but it's a big one in football too, and those 3 should pay dividends.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Yellow. 118. Watch out. Yellow. 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 Stop.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Purdy. Texans closing in, and they get to him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Get set. 18. Up. Look.
3rd and long, Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the big gain downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside their skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Why, Tony. 11.
Stroud now on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Get set.
Right here on the carry. Has a lane inside the 25. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now Purdy leading the offense up to go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Caught at the 2! And he Can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the two-point conversion.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now give left side. Crosses midfield, still going. Along this sideline inside the 25. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 16-point ball game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
53. Outside.
Run with Gray. The drive starts out small. Just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Get set. Yellow.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
That throw finds Okonkwo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Up.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Finds him on the slant. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Stroud off of play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Here we go.
First down, Texans.
Running this one left. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ow, get tonight. 18. What's up?
Stroud from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
18. What's up?
Stroud throwing here on first. Buys time, rolling right. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Couldn't connect with Jaden Higgins. And now it's 2nd down. We put a receiver in motion left. Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he's out the clear. Into the red zone. And he's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Tennessee touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Washington now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Toss play, short side. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it will be a first down, Texans. Blowing back gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
Shotgun now, first round. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Johnson finds the football, complete. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Texans nearing their second win of the campaign. Offense to the line, second down. They give it to him again. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Completed to his running back. And the Texans have it. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know they like to say about sports, it's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
They're going to pass it here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Backed up in the end zone. Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On third down, Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Texans take possession off their second interception of the game.
Well, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that rookie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
All right. 19 Texans.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
18. Let's hit. Hey, South. Look the hot. Look the hot.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to try to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot.